keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off, a hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what deep mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53, Mike. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. First carry now for Justice Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. Check. 80 weapon. Check. Hot.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Go.
To throw on second down. Eason. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Set. 70. Indy. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Jackson now. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah. 53. Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. What? Watch twins.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 47. Check back 47. Crunch time, defense.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, check 23.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Set. 3, go to base. 66. Bullet. Half. You got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
53, Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. Let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down. Eason. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
That's the way. Check. Check. 53's mine. Time to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check the arm. Come on. Get around. Yes. Shoot. Hey. Check safety. Check
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. He's coming. Double up. He's weak. Hatchet. Shoot. He's checking. Crash. Go. I kill. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Nice, sweetheart. Short. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. It's coming this way. Here we go. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 4 down.
Yo, fight.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Broncos first down.
Set. 10-2 stop. Protein spill.
Switch.
Hey, Team 6. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Eason under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
60 outlaw. Ready.
Off play action. Eason. It's Hill, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, 18 Gator, 6'6", bullet high.
They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang.
Check 61, matchbox, light, snap.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, you got deep? Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Jackson operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike, 53, Mike. Coming to you. Let's go. Head check. Number 53, Mike. Stop your whining. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. And some room to roam now. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, Charlie. Single.
On first down, Eason. And the catch made by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. And going deep for Hill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9.
Recon, 152, let's go.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Winfrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Eason gets this one to Hill. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Eason. He'll get the first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
19-yard line.
Let's go now. 61. Let's walk. Right. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Jackson to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A nice little juke. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Broncos, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right